Greetings, class. Chris Haskins here with the realestateroundup.com. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join me for another real estate flip tip. I got an unbelievable one for you today. My mission statement: uplift the financial literacy of my fellow mankind through what? Real estate investing and entrepreneurship. So that's what we want to do today. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. We're right at 7,000 subs, looking to get 10,000 subs within the next 30 days. If you could help us, we'll be nice. We're gonna have a party when we get to 10,000 subs. It's gonna be an unbelievable day. Listen, today, one of the few houses that have brought tears to my eyes. What I wanna do today is, I feel so bad and so helpless for these sellers. I'm going to look at the property today. I'm going to take you in. I'm sucking you into this property. It needs a lot of work. It's actually falling down. This is the first time I've ever seen someone actually living, a family living in a house that's falling down. I've got a tear in my eyes. I'm walking through them because I feel so bad for them. I'm going to see how I can help them. But the main exit strategy for this property here is a subject to. And I've got a cold in the middle of summertime. I'm all stopped up trying to push through this thing, but we do what we have to, right? We do what we have to. Now, before you go look at any house, you got to know this stuff here. What is the mortgage payment, monthly payment, and what are their arrears? How many months are you behind? I'm going to go over that. When you have a property, a subject to that you're looking at, and may or may not be able to do that deal with a subject to. What is a subject to, you ask? All we want to do is take over the payments for the life of that loan. Now, I'm going to bring this up for you. We don't even go to the property unless we know we're going to be obtaining a copy of the mortgage statement. Here's the mortgage statement for the property that we're going to. How do we get this? Just ask. When I was younger, I used to be like, man, I could never get somebody to give me their mortgage statement. Why would they do that? Once you ask 100 times, it ain't nothing. Hey, Miss Smith, would you mind bringing the most recent mortgage statement with you when you come to the property? It really help me out. Oh, okay. No problem. So listen, I'm gonna flash this up for you. What's the thing here? How are we gonna determine, first of all, yes, how do we determine our exit strategy before we're looking at houses? So this one, I know here, we look down here at our, first thing I gotta know, principal balance. What is the mortgage here? 103,000, right? I'm gonna flash it up for you. All right. And we see escrow balance next. That is negative $1,000. And I don't know whether that means that they haven't paid out the taxes and insurance, but looks like somebody's gonna try to collect that. Now this is, if you keep looking down, this is a principal and interest loan. So the principal is $220, interest is $413. That tells me this loan is relatively young. If we look up here a little bit more, you'll see the loan type. It is a 30-year conventional loan here. Interest rate is 4.8%. Not bad in this climate. When I got into business, interest rates were 7 to 9%. All right, the next thing we need to know is, what is our monthly payment? You got to know your monthly payment when you're dealing with a subject to, or considering doing a subject to. The payments here are $909. I'm not gonna get down to the pennies. And what are the arrears? Total amount due, looks like they got about 7 or 8 months due here, $7,638. Now these are the numbers on this deal here. Mortgage 103, monthly payment 900 roughly, and the arrears, they owe $7,600. Now looking at this, what are we going to determine? What would be our exit strategy? I'm telling you that the ARV on this house, I was told it was the ARV after repair value, ARV, it's going to be right around 140. All right, so we're already in it for 103 plus, let's round it up. Everything rounds up in real estate, everything. So we're in this thing for 111, 112. Matter of fact, let's lower this down. Let's put this at 130. ARV is 130. So there's no equity there, right? When I say no equity for all you newbies, well, you got $20,000? No, you don't. Realtor fees, closing costs going to eat up that $20,000 when you go to sell it, right? So what I'm saying with this one is, let's go ahead and see if we can get a subject to on this one. Subject to, we're just going to go try to take over the payments. So you've looked up this, you've pre-screened your seller by knowing exactly the numbers. You've got to know the numbers before you leave the house. So our main goal today, when we go to look at this property, we need to assess the repairs, because you can't go based off what the sellers say that, right? They all say, it just needs a little bit of repairs. It doesn't need much. Every seller I've talked, well, not every, not all of them, but the majority of sellers always say the house needs less work than it actually does, okay? And this house needs a lot. And what we have to know is what are our rents in this area? The rents here, he's telling me it's a 5-bedroom, but I think it's more like a 3 with a finished attic. Rents here are going to be right around $1,000. Right around $1,000. So we could possibly cash flow this thing $100 a month. But my main goal, what I'm looking for out of this deal is a down payment. From an end buyer. I'm looking for a down payment from an end buyer, a tenant buyer that hopefully has more than $7,600, right? Which will bring this loan current, and then they can just take over these payments and they can keep making their own payments, right? So I want to look for somebody that's got, you know, like a $12,000 to $15,000 down payment that will walk in there and remember what we offer with subject to houses, with our tenant buyers. We offer home ownership for people that can't necessarily go out and get a loan. That's my tagline for doing lease option / subject to. So once we buy a subject to, we get it, take over the payments. We're gonna get somebody to pay us. Let's just say they give us $12,000. So we're gonna take that $12K, pay this off, bring the loan current, and then they'll keep making this monthly payment here of $900. Or if we charge $1,000. Usually when deals like this, when it's very tight, I don't try to make any money on the monthly payment. No money on the spread, as Greg Penny would call it. I don't really care about the spread. My main goal is to get this down payment. So I'll walk away with $5,000, maybe. You know, $4,000 would be cool. I don't do any work though. But I don't want to keep this one. From what I saw, the pictures, and what I've been told, it needs more repairs. If I was to keep it, I would just bring the loan current myself. $7,600. I bring it current. If I wanted to renovate it, fix it up, it's not enough equity there for me to actually keep it and flip it. But if this was a lower principal balance here, say like a 70, I would just bring it current, do all the repairs, fix it up and sell it. So there's so many things you can do. My favorite way, this is my favorite way to buy real estate, guys, buy a subject to. So if you got anything, you can get in there and take over the payments, because you don't have to worry about qualifying for a bank. No tax returns you got to turn in. They don't care about your credit score. They don't care about your bank statements. None of that crap. Down payment, it doesn't even exist when you're dealing with subject to. Okay, let's get on out to this house. I'm gonna suck you in and pray for these people, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to help them. But from what I can tell, this is a dire situation and you don't want to miss this. This is actually one of the roughest houses I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you that, and it's gonna blow your mind, the conditions. And after you watch this property, I promise you, you're gonna be thankful. You're going to be thankful for your problems and what you're living in, wherever you're living in the world. Okay, so Chris Haskins with the Real Estate Roundup. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let's get out here to this house and go learn some stuff, see if we can help some people. Let's roll. All right, guys, so we are on the way to our first location. I might be able to slide another one in for you. Hanging out with Daniel Bayer today. Thank you for hanging out with me today, brother.
No problem.
So we're going to the first location. I told you already it's a subject to, but I want to show you the beautiful Tidewater area. Wherever you go down here, you're going to see a tunnel, and the water is, it's 87 degrees today. It's just beautiful day. Yeah. Beautiful day today. It's been raining for several days, but this is the Hampton Roads area of Virginia. I got to share it with you. You'll see me on a tunnel. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see me always on a bridge or on a tunnel somewhere. Wherever I go, whenever I leave the house, you got to go through a bridge. Because we live on what is called a peninsula. So we see it's just gorgeous today. All right, so we're going to a subject to house. I already talked to the owner. They're motivated. They want some money in their pocket, but from what I understand is they're $6,000 behind. So when we get there, we're going to verify how much they're behind. You got to know what they're behind before you even get there. So when you get there, you can kind of negotiate and move them on to the next stage, which is, if this is going to keep you up at night, this may not be for you. All right, that's what we do. I always tell them that. If this is going to keep you up at night, it's not for you. So our goal here is our exit strategy is to buy this house subject to, it's a 5-bedroom, hopefully 5 bedrooms. That's what they say. It could be one of those 3 bedrooms with a finished attic with 2 bedrooms in the attic that you don't even want to have. So we'll look at those when we get there and assess the repairs. Our major concern today is look at the repairs. How much is it going to need to get it back in service? All right. I had to bring you back in one more time, guys. This is where I'm in Portsmouth now. This is the bay here where they bring the ships in to go to the shipyard. If you're catching the cruise out of here, this is where you're going to leave out too, out of this little bay. Just gorgeous here.
It's a nice day too.
Yeah, so we're here, Brother Daniel. Looks like the house here at the property here. He says it's a 5 bedroom. We'll see what it looks like inside. Already I can tell it kind of needs a new roof, and we'll see how it looks. You can pause it real quick to make sure.
And the thing about it, from my other Chris, is like I said, I knew about the, we've been spoke about it probably, so when I was dealing with you last year, when they when I was doing some handling some business, I was doing stuff, we just came across, just started talking about it. But it was just conversation, of course. But then come this year, of course, when I started, wanting to get into, the real investment period, I thought about it, which I said, this could be a good start.
Could be,
yeah. Right, so could be a good start. At least some good practice. We take it from there.
That's right.
So I said, well, let me let you know about it. And then we convene and then take it from there.
I think you're right. How you doing, bro? Who lives here now? What's your name again?
Mary.
Mary. Okay.
I don't live here. My brother's been staying here, but he shouldn't be. Shouldn't be here. We got actually a notice of violations with the house.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Came around while my brother was in dialysis. Yes.
I'm gonna crack this down, okay?
Yeah. You're not really supposed to question it from a young when there's a sick. But they did.
Oh man,
Like a jungle back here.
Okay. Good Lord. Jungle sometimes makes me wonder. So did you ever live here, Mary?
Yes, I just came here. I was 14, 15.
Okay.
I've been here since then. My father was in the military.
Okay.
He was in the Air Force for quite some time. And then retired here.
Okay. Yeah.
This is from termite damage.
OMG.
The window
Come back here, Daniel.
the window that's right here, they were brand new. This just happened like, I want to say, maybe around March. March when this started? February and March when it started happening.
When you say started, what do you mean?
Gradually start falling down.
OMG. You gotta get your brother out of here.
Yeah, that's a risk.
Oh man.
We had some trees back here that was cut, and the termites had came from the trees.
They came on over here and just started crawling up.
Yeah.
Get a still that while you're recording that thing. It'll take a still while for it. Miss Mary, how long has this been happening? Get one on back here too. Good job. Get one. Yeah. Stand right there. Get one up here.
Gotcha.
OMG. Miss Mary, how long has this been leaking? Seems like the roof.
Well, we yeah, you can see it through this window right here.
See through it.
See through it.
I see.
We've had different people come and try to help us fix the roof.
Okay.
It helped for a certain amount of time, and then I guess they may have missed something or whatever.
OMG.
Several different people. We did stuff we didn't even ask them to do in the house. And, they actually took $8,000 from my mother.
Oh, while she
From
was
work.
here.
Yeah, when she was still alive. And we didn't even bother to sue them for it.
It cost money to go out there.
Yeah.
He's living in here now, Miss Mary.
Yeah.
What is he doing living in the house for a year?
He has nowhere. He's on disability, so he doesn't really have any money cashing his way. Everything started to go down.
I'm just presuming whatever you rolling down, whatever whatever mold is going on cannot be good for your lungs living in here.
Exactly.
Wow. You know, for the front, I didn't really.
Nah, you didn't think of that.
Oh yeah.
The cat's here too.
The cat
Yeah,
is
we want to take them on to the
and the litter.
fish car.
Hi. This is the closed-in front porch we got here. How about the plumbing and the electrical? Does it all work?
No plumbing. We have no plumbing because
All the pipes are busted.
You ready
From the water line coming
Yeah.
in. Okay.
Where is that? I can't see it.
2008.
Here we go.
Well, congrats.
I can kind of smell the moisture in the air. And it has been raining every day.
Every day.
On-stop storm. This was my mother's, my
Okay,
parents' room.
that's what she done here. It's been raining. We gotta figure out a way to get you guys out of here. You can see,
this area is long. So
Daniel, just for the, I can see the mold starting to come on the side of the walls here. They got some patches there. And, all right, let's see what else we got. We got some cool water.
Oh, you can go ahead and show them.
Yeah, there's another room in there.
Okay, we don't want to go in there though, right? This bathroom, so we don't
It's a
use the bathroom.
It's still, we still use it.
Let's see. Okay, you get it on for me, see, just so I can assess it. So we got plumbing here. So this is the back wall that's going outside. Or was
No,
it
actually,
another?
there's a family room back there.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I was just about to say, isn't it a deeper, further area?
So it looks like
Right there?
this is how all had to be redone here.
Did y'all block that off or something?
Daniel,
Oh, that's
come on,
the-
this
this
looks
one.
like redone.
Oh,
So this
okay,
has to be
okay.
ripped out. All the
That's what I was thinking about.
The shower.
Reading that back there.
needs to just be completely deleted. This is gonna have to be redone too. So mold is starting to come in here, up there, top here. So what do they do? I guess presuming they're gonna have to just make do what they gotta do.
Here, this is the kitchen, so
All
please be
right.
careful.
Okay. So this is the part that I saw from the back.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going even deeper back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It goes
We
far back.
had some people work on it. They tore up the floor
All right.
and left it that way.
So I'm not sure how it actually looks.
Take a look.
Here you go.
Please be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap one before I go. I'm nervous about this one. Okay, I see now. This ain't super bad.
And then it goes further, you know.
Around.
Around,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's a big area. Like
Yep.
even when you go through that back area,
Got you.
it's a big open area. I think isn't there a chimney or something?
Well, praise God, they got, come on, Dan.
Yeah.
Praise God, they have this thing. It's roped off, or at least you have this, so that moisture's not coming through. You just get it up and down there. Get the floor too. We can remember this one, so we know what we gotta do.
It's like another one where they got a bigger room with a fireplace. I think back there.
Yeah. We got electrical here. That needs to be redone too. All right,
We had the rewiring done on this circuit area.
it's redone.
Yeah.
It doesn't look bad to me. It's gotta be just checked. So how about the floor here? Is this just getting wet? Still, I see
Yeah.
it's still wet now.
That one.
This this right here is a wall too. There's an upstairs.
It's worse upstairs.
All right. Okay, we'll leave you alone. We can talk outside, Miss Mary.
Okay.
I hear some kittens somewhere.
Oh yeah, you got some little kids that the
Oh, Lord.
cat had some. You want to grab one of them and take them.
How many you got?
Six.
Wow.
We got one here, bro.
People need to know what's going on. How long you gotta go?
Oh no. Oh no, I was telling her after this. Oh no, I got like a good 2 hours.
All right.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
So in your mind, how would you like? What do you see going down? I thought we were before we get started. I thought we were going to be able to maybe come over, take over the payments, do some minor repairs, and rent it out, give you a few thousand, you gone.
I wish it was like that.
Me too. So what did you want to see? What in your mind? What do you want to happen?
The other realtor I had talked to,
Realtor. I'm not a realtor.
I know.
Go ahead.
He was with I had found him. His name
Okay, I know. He's a buyer
Jay
too.
came to go look at the house.
I know Julie.
He mentioned something to me about a short sale.
Short sale. Yeah.
And I never went through with it, talking to the bank about it.
You already did all that. What do you mean you never went through with it?
He said to contact the bank and ask them about them if I could do a short sale.
Yeah. All right.
And then I received a letter maybe a week or so after saying that the house is going through foreclosure on June 13th.
June 13th. All right.
Along with an auction.
Okay. All right. So you just basically, I just want to make sure I'm saying, if you can get something out of it, you want to try to get
To help my brother.
You got to get him somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me, we've seen enough on this one. Yeah, I need to process it. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, no problem. I've been to third world countries, but that.
OMG. I've had to pull over. I'm gonna record you too. Damn. I'm sorry guys, I had to come to Wawa and pull over. I can't even drive. I can't believe what I just saw. Dang. What did you say? What did you say when you went? What did you say?
I mean, as soon as we walked through the back, you noticed right away that collapse. And before she even said anything about termites, I'm thinking a tree. I'm thinking a boulder. I'm thinking something had smashed through it. The damage on that was so. It's speechless because the termites.
Yeah, that was moisture damage from. Damn, that was moisture damage from years.
Yeah.
She says it happened last month, or not 2 months ago.
It finally came down.
I'm crying. I
Yeah.
just can't believe somebody is living in
Yeah.
there. Damn.
Yeah. The smell. You hear people say smell through the phone. It's moisture, the mold. It's. If you could just smell that stench, to be able to live in there for 5 minutes, to walk
minutes
through
is all
here,
we were doing.
I was already like, it was nasty. It was, and for her to say her brother lives in there with diabetes and he's overweight, and not to talk bad about him, but just I feel for him because the health problems he's already going through to live in that condition. He should be in the hospital. It's amazing what the body is able to
put up with, endure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just cannot.
Yeah, I mean,
we have pulled over, me and Daniel. I can't even. Hey, dude.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I can't even drive, man. So, Daniel.
Yeah.
How were they living in the front? Or did they both live in the front?
Yeah, they
in the back.
Somehow they had the bid. So as soon as you walk in, you'll see that the bid is as soon as you walk into the right. There's a bid right next to the door. There is like food. There's trash everywhere. Flies. Where I mean, to anybody who's been overseas to see that, you think automatically third world country, and you're just like, wow.
Hold on, Dave. Let me do this.
So, just getting out of that house, Chris. The first thing I can think is how nasty it was smelling, the smell, and then the brother with the health problems. I mean, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm wondering, first of all, where is he gonna go?
Yeah.
He has diabetes. Where can he go, Daniel?
I mean, there's programs
like
for, especially if you're on disability, Social Security, especially if you're prior military.
Was he?
I didn't get a chance to ask, but I mean, there's programs. There's ways to help those who are in need now more than ever. I think that's a top priority. I think.
Where you gotta go? Where you gonna go?
Yeah.
First question. Well, we can do anything. Where you gonna go? We don't want to buy it.
Right.
And then have to do it. Huh?
Yeah, buying the house is probably the easiest part.
It is.
Hard part is putting someone in their car. And,
people.
Yeah.
The people.
People are number one.
That's right. Damn. But the girl living in there with the baby. I mean, with the cat. I didn't want no kids in there.
Right.
But it did have 3 beds in there. You think get some kids somewhere?
I think they all sleep there.
No running water in that.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Bitch.
All pipes.
Damn, pipes busted.
The mold.
No sewer.
Yeah.
Water raining down into the kid.
Yeah. With diabetes, you got that going on. I mean,
he's in trouble, dog. You know, you gotta count our blessings, man.
Yeah, every day. So another point we saw was walking in was a box of ramen noodles, not just a regular, 1 or 2 packs, but we're talking
Case.
30, 40
All they're eating is ramen
noodles. Yeah,
dude.
and with no running water. I mean, you gotta think, how do you eat that? Because
Shit.
that's the first
I
thing I
didn't think about
thought.
that.
Yeah,
Well, I
like,
saw those things in the toilet. I guess, in the tub. Maybe they were pooping
Or-
and peeing in there.
I mean, you gotta.
OMG.
Yeah. So you got that. You got cats. Now you gotta feed cats. And what do you
more
feed
mouths
them?
to feed. You gotta go get cat food.
And it's just the little baby. I mean, 8, maybe 7 years old at the oldest. I mean,
We talking about the boy?
yeah, the little boy.
Oh, yeah, the mother. She got must
Yeah.
be some drugs going on, man.
Something. I mean,
What makes you lose your mother? Well,
yeah.
not you, but the mother died,
Right.
then the sister died.
Right.
You gotta take her kid and your 4.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then your brother. I mean, you gotta. Miss Mary had a lot
Lot on her plate.
on her plate, but I think that's the reason why that's one of the reasons I love to learn about real estate. Is you help people in need. At the end of the day, it's helping them get back on their feet, because she's down, and I feel for her.
So the exit strategy on this one is to possibly take over the payments here. I got her mortgage statement here, and take over the payments, do the repairs, and decide if we can, or we just refer her to the bank to see if she wants to do a short sale with her bank and let her deal with that. But all right, that's it, Dave. Anything you want to drop?
That's a good learning lesson.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you got any suggestions for our seller, put it in the comments below. What you think our seller should do. What do you think we should do with this deal? Please put it in the comments below, because this is live, guys. We're dealing with this today in the summer. Okay, Chris Haskins, Daniel, talk to you soon.
Thanks.